Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm continuing to work on my monthly planner, Margarete Miller Collage Planner, and again she gives us prompts every week, and we are on week number 43. And she gives us prompts to create a collage with. Sometimes they're cohesive, sometimes they're not. And again, I am working on just using up my stash, so I try really hard. And so far I haven't bought anything new or printed off anything. I'm trying to go through my stash and use what's in my stash. So sometimes it makes for interesting collages. And before I get going with the stuff that I pulled out from my stash, I'm again going to apologize. We do have some workers outside today working. And so if you hear bangs outside, just know that it's workers outside working on the house. They haven't been too loud. But in case you hear some sort of external noise, that's what's going on. And so this week's prompts, again, week number 43, is to choose something from a calendar. And when I was going through my stash, I found this cute little calendar with a hummingbird on it. And it was kind of like a journal card, a big element card. It comes from Tsunami Rose. I used to be on her design team a long time ago. And I had printed this off and ended up not using it. And so it does have the days of the week and everything on it. So I'm going to use that for my calendar piece. The next item was a border or a frame. And of course I had a lot of different things. The first thing I came across was this sticker sheet, and it has all these wonderful little frames on it. And then underneath the stickers there was actually some really nice paper. So I went ahead and just put all of the sticker frames on top of the background papers, just trying to frame out some things. So this was the one that I did cut out, so I might use that one. So I'll kind of set that one aside, and that one is kind of a bird, and it just reminded me of the hummingbirds. But there's also these stickers of a border with the flowers on it, so I could also add that somewhere into the final collage. I also came across these stickers that have borders or a frame on them. I have lots of die cuts in my stash, so I pulled a couple of those. I also found this digital image, and I can't remember who this one is from, but it has this little lace border around it, so I thought that would also work. I just wanted a few things to play with. Again, some more stickers. I think my mom picked these up for me at a rummage sale. And so I do have, again, those frames. And then the next one is brown paper or a paper bag piece. And so I did find in my stash, we get a lot of packages, and there was some brown paper in the packaging, so I just ripped off a couple of pieces to play with. I can go grab more if I want to change my mind on the size, but I just grabbed those for now. The next one is a symbol of heraldry, and so to me, I guess that means like kind of a coat of arms or like a crest or an emblem, a shield, something like that. And somewhere I did have some like Italian paper that had some like shields on them, but I couldn't find it. And I was about to give up and just say I'd do the bonus. But then I did find this sticker sheet right here, a Bo Bunny sticker sheet. And it looks like I used one thing off of here. But this one does have kind of like what I would consider kind of a symbol, a crest, an emblem, something like that. There's a lion and then maybe a phoenix on that one. So I think I'll just end up cutting out one of those two and using it on my final layout. And then let's see, the next one was a place. And so again, I just went through my stash a while back. I had cut out some scrapbooking paper, and there was the word farmhouse and market. Those are both places. I also came across the sticker that said Paris, and I went ahead and just grabbed a piece of scrap paper just so in case I decided to use this one. I had the pink to see that sticker because it's kind of clear for most of it. And then the bonus was handwriting, and again I found a digital image that had some handwriting on it, and so I'll use that for my handwriting. And so to begin with, I always usually like to lay out with one of my bigger pieces. So this is kind of the biggest piece, so I could put it on there like this, but I want to be able to read the words the right way. So I'll probably end up cutting it down. So I'll probably use the image with the birds on it. So I'm going to cut it, I think, right straight down here. So that's my something from a calendar, a border or a frame. And since none of these packages are open, I might not do anything with those for the moment. This is like one of my favorite die cuts. It's from Sizzix. It's a Tim Holtz one, a really old one, I think. And so I usually like to use these. So I don't know, maybe I'll put the pink one down for now. I don't know. But I also like this little bird, so maybe I could layer this little bird in the frame somehow like that. So then the next one's a brown paper or bag piece. So temporarily, let's just put this one behind there. I also have lots of scrap paper sitting next to me that if I decide, I can always add like another color or paper or something behind there if I want to add the paper bag somewhere else. So we can do that. I think that works so far. So the symbol of heraldry, and again, I'm just going to use one of these, so I'll just cut them out. You know, it's too bad that these weren't pink, because it kind of seems like I'm going with a pink theme here, but maybe I'll do this brown one for now and see what that looks like with the little phoenix on it. So again, that's a sticker, so I'll be able to take that off. So maybe for now I'll just set that up there. I don't know. I might move that. So that's a symbol of heraldry. And then I need a place. So I have this Paris sticker. And it's going to be really tough to see unless I put it on the pink paper, which, you know, I could angle it that way. It just seems kind of big, and so does the farmhouse one. So I could put the market up there, or I could maybe just put it on the calendar, which, you know, I might be able to, with this scrap paper, cut that down. So maybe that'll work there or up in the corner. And then the bonus was the handwriting. And so I'm going to try to use all of the prompts this week. So I think maybe I'll just tuck this behind here. I can maybe cut down this a little bit so you see a little bit more of the handwriting on there. And just cut it like that. So I think I'm going to use that as my layout. Again, I'm going to cut this down. I could put this over on top of that because I do like the word market up here, but it kind of covers up all that handwriting. So I think, again, like I said, I'm just going to cut this out and glue it onto the little pink paper just so there's a slight border around it. And I'm just going to glue it, you know, somewhere on the layout. I'll see once I get it cut out, but, you know, I could maybe just put it right there too. That wouldn't look bad. So, so we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and cut down a few of these things and add some of them. I'll maybe wait to add the little phoenix heraldry and the market thing, but I think I'm happy with the way the rest of this looks. So I'm going to glue this part down, and then I will be right back to work out the other two pieces with you guys. Okay, I'm back, and I have finished gluing down everything I talked about. The only thing I added is, you can see a little flat back pearl up here in kind of a bluish color that kind of matched some of the colors that were in here. I have one more left, and that was just one of the random things that was sitting on my desk that I thought it'd be nice to try and use it up. Hopefully I'll be able to use this other one up in some other layout just to use it up. And so again, I've glued everything down except for the place and then the image of heraldry, because I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put those down. And so I did kind of play around with earlier with you guys putting the market up here or down here. But what I'm thinking right now is I might layer it just right there. And then the little image of the phoenix, which is the heraldry, I was just thinking I could maybe just layer that right underneath there. And then now, just because I'm thinking maybe just to end up using up this little flat back pearl, I think I'll put that right there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue those two things down, and along with a little flat back pearl, and then I'll be back to go over the final prompts with you guys to make sure that I didn't miss anything. So I just finished gluing everything else down, and then I also went ahead and added, I had a couple of those little border stickers that were part of this sticker collection. So I put one along here and one along here, again, just to use up more of my stash. And so to go through the prompts, something from a calendar. I have this calendar piece, a border or a frame. I have a couple of these. I have this little die cut border, and then also this sticker border. Brown paper or a paper bag. You can see in the background I have some brown paper that came from packaging. A symbol of heraldry. I did use this little phoenix banner piece. Right here it was a sticker. A place. I chose to use the market as a place. And bonus is handwriting. And so in this background digital image that I printed off a long time ago, there is some handwriting on that. And so that is everything for week number 43. And again, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Happy crafting, and I hope to see you back next week for week number 44.